scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The give. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Great job by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it.
Wide open spaces. The 40, past the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 32.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Motion from the back. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Gain of
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have...
Loose in the middle. Pass to 10. He is in. Touchdown, Panthers.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like? What do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Needs it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. The give on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Moves the pocket. It's long. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about
tons of room in the middle. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Cougars. Rolled and
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Panthers have this offense rolling. The give on the counter. Fights off a defender.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield. It's Long. Looking to the big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 38, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Keeps it on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The fake and wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another 3rd down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tight end now in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Runs through the tackle. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for running room. Plows through the defense. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it up.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown. Number 32 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Here he comes. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Selling the fake. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of this drive. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. On the run, it's Galloway. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Right back to the well. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Making the adjustment on the play. Snaps on 4th down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Lots of room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw one first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to it. quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Panthers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Running inside. It's Galloway.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might as well run him again. Got enough for the first down. Find some room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. He scores for the 5th time in this game. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run.
Return goes out.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Law. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quick, oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Cuts it upfield. It's Galloway. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to take a shot. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Fires to the wide out. Out wide left, it's Bush. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Law. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Snowed under by the defense.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Left side is Bush. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he added the extra point.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Red 54! Red 54! White idiot!
Fresh set of downs going up top. He lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. To throw, it's long. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's loose down the left side. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cougars! And they turn it into a defensive score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Makes a move. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense looking for a huge play. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got his man in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Play action on 1st down. Still looking to his right.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Whiplash! Blow idiot!
Plowing ahead on 4th down. He will not make it to the marker. Needed 2 yards, and he stopped behind the line.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line, it's Humphries. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and long coming up. Hand it to the back. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The give on 4th. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Powers through the defender. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Scanning the field, it's Law. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A full dive to haul that one in. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Going airborne. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to